Tell me if you ever heard this song before. All I know is that a record 170 tons of physical gold were just delivered on the COMEX. A record 170 tons of physical gold. Physical gold. The North Pole. Papa Elf something. Papa Elf. They delivered it all. Physical gold. Papa Elf sent it. A record 170 tons of physical gold. I love gold. I love the taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. Were just delivered on the COMEX. Here's why, says Zero Hedge. Submitted by Jan via Voyama Gold. Oh, Joe, what was his name? Oh, you want to know his name? Nieuwenhujs. Yeah, pronounce that, bro. Jan. Remember Joe Dirt? That's why they named you Joe Dirt, not Studebaker. Studebaker, that was my last name. My mom and dad. When you're down, stare at a clown. Physical delivery on the largest gold futures exchange in the world, the COMEX, in New York, has reached all-time highs this year. In June, I thought COMEX was always, I thought that was in Chicago. I guess CME Group's there. Maybe COMEX is in New York. In June, more than 170 tons were physically delivered. That's 5.5 million ounces. Usually delivery is neglectable. I think they meant negligible. What has changed? And if we look at this chart, if we just take a look at the chart, show 'em the king of charts. Shorting gold now isn't smart. Only a stupid fool who would short gold with you. 06 and 07, we had a little over, I guess it's in millions, so 3.5, not quite 3.5 million, maybe 3.2 million, 3.3. And that was the highest it ever got. Again, we had the 2008 thing happen. Oh my God. And strangely, the deliveries were way down. We had gold spike. Remember gold spike, man? $1,900 gold, baby. By the way, did you hear? It hit the all-time high and went past it a few bucks. We have a new all-time high for gold. As of, I think it was yesterday? Or was it the day before? Because I didn't do videos yesterday. I meant to do them. So maybe it was the day before. But even so, okay, here's one little bar. 2,300 or 2.3 million. Okay. And then all of a sudden, we have a nice little spike over here. I guess this is monthly. A couple months ago. At, again, nearly the same price as this. This was maybe 3.3 million. This is 3.2. I mean, all-time high of deliveries anyways. And then something strange happened, and that's right now. All I... It starts with gold. And, again, I have to give credit when credit is due. Woo-woo friend. Dude, excuse me, woo-woo dude on this one. Also known as Richard, the Harry and the Hendersons Bigfoot. That's a little inside joke. You heard it on my show the other day, and he told me that before he was on the show, we were talking about it. But he said, on my Realist News live stream, guys, I think when we see gold hit $2,000 and silver hit 20 bucks, stuff's really going to start going down in this country. Like, you think the first 6 months was interesting? Haha. Well, wait till you see the next 6 months. And it starts with gold, silver, those prices. And again, my last video, Seattle Police Department, we won't be coming and dealing with any rioting, any protests, because the council just told us we can't use our non-lethal stuff which is like tear gas and rubber bullets and things. We're not allowed to use that anymore. Therefore, we can't really stop it. You're on your own. Sorry, you're on your own. Is what the police department just said. That was last night. We had, again, gold already hitting the all-time record, either yesterday or the day before, I forget. And over $1,900. We're this freaking close to 2,000. Again, it's just an estimated number he gave out, 2,000. It didn't have to be, well, Joe, it only got to $1,999, man. You can't say that, man. You can't give him credit, man. Right. We did get past $20 silver, though, a few days ago, several days ago. And again, we had a $3.50 move on silver. How about them web bots? How about that $600 silver coming? And as Cliff High said, you may like $600 silver. Matter of fact, you may like it a hell of a lot. But you ain't gonna like your environment around you. What's going on? Sorry, it is what it is. But maybe you can pay your house off or do this or that. You know, okay. And just for all intents and purposes here, I don't even know the exact amount of silver I have. I know roundabout what I have, but it's been so long that I just like, is it this one? I think I know what I have. And I'm just going to put a roundabout number in ounces times the mysterious, mythical $600 an ounce silver. Ooh. Wow. Ooh. Okay. All I can say is $600 silver. Thank you. Cryptos and stuff. Thank you. Trading advice from Woo Dude telling me getting in and out of Digibyte at these different prices. And a couple other cryptos too. Keep going, baby. Keep going. As you see, the market's up today, crypto, but Digibyte's down 5 or 6% in the 24 or 2.4 range. Come on, a little lower, 2.3, 2.2. Come on. If we can get back down to 2.2, that's the time, my friends. And it may go lower than that, by the way, but if it goes back to 2.6 again, that's a big, big run, one way or the other. So we've already done this a couple times now successfully, and we've got a position out on XLM, Digibyte, potentially Link, depending on what people are doing with that one. I did make a move on Link, but we'll see. We'll go from there. And again, if cryptos, oh my God, our portfolio, it's back up, guys. It's 2017 all over again. Whoa, yeah. Oh, and silver's doing it. Oh, yeah. Let me look out the window. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to go down and get groceries. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, not going to get groceries today. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Shoulda, coulda, woulda got some of that food storage and or the groceries in advance, canned goods and things I can store for a while. Because I don't want to go out and what I'm seeing out there. I didn't think this was coming to my town, but oh my God, it's here now. $600 gold, or $600 silver, $1,000 gold, and a not too pretty side outside where you're living. Probably the case of the world, honestly. But the COMEX has delivered a whopping 5.5 million ounces of gold, record-breaking as far as the chart goes back. It only goes back to like 05 or 04. 06, sorry, 06. So let me just finish this off. It's a little bit left. An important change in the global gold market occurred on March 23rd, 2020. On that day, the price of gold futures in New York started drifting higher than the price of spot gold in London. Remember that, guys? We talked about it then. Ever since, the spread has persisted, though it continuously widens and narrows. The reason for this disturbance in the market can be read in my previous article, What Caused the New York versus London Gold Price Spread and Why It Persists, which I'll put links up for this. To understand the shift in deliveries, first let's have a look at how the global gold market operated before March 23rd, when things still ran smoothly. The world's most dominant gold spot market is the London Bullion Market, or LBMA, where most Loco London gold is traded, meaning the metal is physically settled within the environment or environs of the M25 London Orbital Motorway, if you will. The most dominant gold futures market is located in New York, where metal can be physically delivered within a 150-mile radius of New York City, or New York, City of New York, whatever. Before March 23rd, the price in gold, London spot, and the price in New York, near month's future contract, always traded in tight lockstep because of arbitrage. If, for example, the futures price would trade above spot, arbiters or arbitrage people would buy spot and sell futures until the spread was closed. These people would hold their positions, long spot, short futures, until maturity of the futures contract, because at expiry, the price of the futures contract was guaranteed to converge with the spot price. In this example, we can see that strong demand in New York would be translated into spot buying in London. Worth noting is that when a futures trader rolled its position into the next month, and his initial futures buying was translated into spot buying in London by an arbiter, or arbitrator, if you will, on a systemic level, the arbitrator, if you will, again that's a weird word, would roll its position as well. Of course, the opposite happened as well. When futures traded below spot, arbitrators would buy futures and sell spot until the spread was closed. So far, a simplified version of the market before March 23rd. The global market after March 23rd, 2020. Since March 23rd of this year, futures have persistently been trading above spot, though the spread isn't constant. As a result, these arbitrators aren't assured the futures price in New York will converge with the spot price in London. An arbitrage trade, as described above, though or through a position in both markets, incurs risk. What these arbitrators currently do for profit from the spread is buy spot, sell futures, fly the metal to New York, and physically deliver the gold. This is how the profit is locked in. If the spread between spot and futures is $40 per ounce, then the arbitrator's profit is $40 minus costs for transport, insurance, storage, etc. Now you can see why the persistent... What's up?
Can you unscrew this because we can't, and you have to put batteries in it.
You need some power? You need some firepower? All I know. 1.5 volt. CLR 14. It looks like a lot fatter than a tiny battery, but whatever. There you go.
Thanks. You did that well.
Okay. Now you can see why the persistent spread between New York and London has increased physical delivery on the COMEX through arbitrage. Conclusion. Physical delivery on the COMEX is elevated because of the current unusual situation in the global gold market. The gold delivered in New York has been imported from spot markets such as Singapore, Switzerland, and Australia. Put another shrimp on the bobby. U.S. imports directly from the UK are rare because the London 400-ounce bars are traded and the main futures contract in New York requires smaller bars, such as the 100-ounce, for delivery. You might wonder who takes delivery from arbitragers that make delivery on the COMEX. Possibly these are arbitragers too. In the chart below, which I think you meant above, because there's no chart below, you can see the spread between the near month futures contract and the near next month futures contract. This spread also is blown out on March 23rd. Arbitragers can buy the near month and sell the next near month for a higher price. Subsequently, they take delivery of the near dated contract and make delivery of the further dated contract. So there's a lot of money involved, I guess, huh? At the time of writing, the near month, August, is trading at $1,849, while the next active month, October, is trading at $1,860. Arbitragers can buy long August and sell short October to collect $10.7 or 10.70 cents per ounce. One reason I can think of why the spread persists is because bullion banks are currently less active on the COMEX. Previously, bullion banks, having access to cheap funding, often performed the arbitrage trades. So, is it just for this little profit thing they're doing this for? Even if the answer, well, yeah, that actually it turned out that's all they were doing. No little secret, nothing. Oh, they're short gold. No, no, they don't have it in stock. They're nope. It was just simple money making thing. But when I see a chart that goes back to 2006, and the delivered gold is massively off the chart higher than any other time, that puts pressure one way or the other on gold across the world. And with stuff still on lockdown because of COVID, they can't ship gold on the planes to some of these places. And silver. It is ripe, my friends, for silver and gold, which already has gold, has already broken the record now. Barely, but whatever. It is ripe for silver to do its run up. And remember what Cliff said, $1 a day moves, $2 a day moves, $5 a day moves, $20 a day moves, it's coming. We had a $3.50 move the other day in silver. And again, I said, I don't know if I've ever seen a move like that in one day, at least percentage. Because I said, well, maybe when it was $40, it moved $3. It went to 43 in one day. Okay, but it's $20 and went to $3.50 higher, $23.50. Percentage-wise, that's twice the percentage move as when the price was at $40. For $40 to do it, it'd have to go to $46 in one day. And I'm pretty sure we didn't see that. Again, you might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. And we've already had a $1 a day move not too long ago. So are we ramping up for a $5 move? I say yes. I don't know how soon. Whatever. And then 20. And like I said, when you see a 20, we can't have $20 silver and have a $20 move in a day. Would it go down to zero? Oh, yeah, okay. You might argue, well, no, Joe, what if it goes from 20 to 40 in a day? What if it runs up 100%? That's possible. Although, me personally, I think that's highly unlikely at the $20 range. 100% move to 40 in a day, that would be tough for me to swallow. As much as I'd like to see that. Tough pill for me to swallow. But $100 gold or silver moving up 20%, no problem. $20, easy. So in my opinion, it's going to be 80, 90, 100, ish, somewhere around there. Maybe when we see a $20 move. And then, of course, Webbot on fire. On fire. Take care.